Disney is at it again. Now they are manipulating review sites to prop up a failed movie. Disney's The Little Mermaid remake was a movie nobody wanted and nobody asked for, but Disney did it anyway, and now they have to face the consequences. Join me, dear viewer, as I reveal the failure of The Little Mermaid. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on all new reviews I put out weekly here at Off the Cover. And without further ado, onto the video. You know what's really pissing me off lately? Disney's management. I've mentioned numerous times before that I own shares in Disney stock. Over the time that I've owned them, I've seen a rise and fall of over 80%. It's not recovering now. Why? Because of Disney's asinine activist management. Disney's touted itself as the house of ideas, but over the past 2 decades, they haven't put out anything new or original. They either acquired a property by buying other companies or resorted to producing remakes and reboots, sequels and prequels nobody asked for. And on the subject of live-action remakes, these movies lack the magic and soul of the original cartoons. And now CNN is running this story about how people in China and Korea are racist because the movie is bombing hard in those markets. Maybe your movie just sucks. Don't blame the fine people of China and Korea because of your own ineptitude. Make a better movie. Audiences don't hate The Little Mermaid because Ariel is black. They hate it because the movie lacks what originally made it so magical in the first place. Beyond that, it's simply boring. Look, if you want to have black characters in your movies, fantastic. But make original characters. I don't understand what's so hard about making a compelling character who just happens to be black. There's tons of examples of black characters done right. The X-Men's Bishop, Mace Windu in Star Wars, Wesley Snipes' Blade, Denzel's character from Training Day. I could go on all day long. I mean, come on. Even Disney did it right with their own 2009 movie, The Princess and the Frog. So they are capable of doing a black character well. They just choose not to. They choose the lazy way out. They choose to race swap existing characters and ruin everyone's favorite characters from the past. On top of all that, now they're fudging review scores to make their movie appear better than it actually is. IMDb is now adjusting the averages upward by adjusting the weightings of the reviews. Rotten Tomatoes is doing the same. Look, I've been a quant for over 10 years.
That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. My math specialist. Look at him.
So I know a thing or two about manipulating data to fit your conclusion. When you start adjusting weighting coefficients to drive up your average rating, something strange is afoot at the Circle K. How can anyone trust what review sites are saying? These studios can fudge review numbers, but they can't fudge their company's balance sheets unless they want to go to jail. The box office receipts for The Little Mermaid dropped over 50% in week 2 of its release, and even failed to break the estimated $100 million debut analysts had predicted. I can tell you that people were legitimately bored in theaters. When I went to see this piece of garbage, I saw people bored and checking their cell phones throughout the movie, not even watching the movie. That's how boring this movie was. It completely lacked all the magic of the original. The acting was god-awful with actors and actresses just phoning it in. Now Disney is resorting to firing staff in order to cut costs. Let me tell you, labor costs are not their biggest expense. It's making shitty movies that end up bombing. When you're spending over $200 million to make a movie and can't even get half of that back in your opening weekend, something is very wrong. Firing people is the right thing to do, as long as you're firing the dumbass activists that put together this strategy in the first place. But Disney aren't doing that. They're firing good, hardworking people who put politics aside and do their jobs, leaving behind the wokesters that are running the company into the ground. But enough complaining. It's time to do something about this. It's time we take our entertainment back from the clutches of the woke mind virus. How do we do this? We organize. This is my message. To any Disney shareholders watching this video right now, we have to call for a vote to ouster Disney's current CEO, Bob Iger, and the board of directors that hired these activists. I'm tired of losing money and having nothing to show for it except for these terrible movies. Share this video to anyone you may know and anyone that may own Disney stock. That way, at the next shareholder meeting, we will show up in strong numbers. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and here are 2 more videos you are guaranteed to enjoy.